Trump's head of the FCC, Ajit Pai, an attorney who graduated from Verizon, has long been opposed to the net neutrality rules adopted by the Obama administration. He claims they stifle investment by large economic powerhouses whose interests the Trump people serve. Problem: the data on which he relies does not support his claim. The data shows on a macro level that investment spending has been flat since the net neutrality rules were adopted, not declining as he falsely claims. But a close look shows that capital spending is up by many ISPs. AT&T completed its LTE build-out, which explains its reduced spending since 2014. Others are spending at a high pace, as the data shows. What Trump and the FCC ask us to ignore is that before the net neutrality rules were adopted by the Obama administration, Comcast was caught actively trying to install tolls and other fees in exchange for preferred access. The ISPs would love to go back to the Wild West days of the internet before the federal government took away their oligopoly power and imposed order. The FCC asked for public comments on its proposed repeal of the net neutrality rules and claims to have received over 24 million public comments. But a study by Pew Research found that a large number of them to be fake news, with someone named, quote, the internet, close quotes, submitting 17,000 comments. People named John Johnson and John Smith delivered thousands of comments. FCC Commissioner Jessica Rosenworcel said in part while objecting to the FCC decision, "To date, nearly 24 million comments have been filed in this proceeding. There is no record in the history of this agency that has attracted so many filings, but there's something foul in this record. 2 million comments feature stolen identities. 500,000 comments are from Russian addresses. 50,000 consumer complaints are inexplicably missing from the record. I think that's a problem. I think our record has been corrupted and our process for public participation lacks integrity. 19 state attorneys general agree. They have written us demanding that we halt our vote until we investigate and get to the bottom of this mess." Despite these questions raised by the public comment process, the FCC decided to proceed with its vote to repeal the net neutrality rules, and on December 14, 2017, did just that, giving Verizon, Chairman Pai's former employer, Comcast, and AT&T an early Christmas gift. And what do we think of Trump, the FCC, and this pro-ISP plan?
Moron!
Trump campaigned by promising to go to Washington and, quote, drain the swamp, close quotes.
With the American voter begins with a plan to end the rampant government corruption and put the special interests out of business. We're going to do it. I understand it. I understand it. I understand it very well. I want everyone in Washington to hear and to heed the words that we all say together. If we win on November 8th, we are going to drain the swamp in Washington, D.C. We're draining the swamp.
But his appointees and their steady stream of actions favoring big business and the rich look like he has added more alligators to the swamp. So what do you say about a candidate who does the opposite of what he promised to do when campaigning for office?